Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Bengals at home. The jungle is rocking. The Bucs, the visitors. And off we go from Cincinnati. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run back out of Syracuse. Sean Tucker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll let one go down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And the defense there to meet him again. This time they get him behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. To return is Johnson. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And this defender enters the huddle. You see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in the 1st down. Now Mayfield. Over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. Are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. The official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's a good way to start the season, right? Like it's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in, and here, his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. There is a handoff to Tucker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Baker to throw. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's 3rd down.
Carry now for Tucker. And this will be a Bucs first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Big hole to run through there on 3rd and 1. This offensive line, they completely dominated this defensive front, and it opens the door for a really nice pickup and an easy first down.
On first down is Mayfield. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he'll somehow turn this into an uplift, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a pop. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw, RPO, and he's got Hurst. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. Now Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. That's the one thing they couldn't do there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Burrow working in the pistol. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Here we go. 180, 12, 11, Thomas.
They go play action for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Irving. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down. To throw is Mayfield. And as he throws, pass is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 6. Back to throw. Burrow. Out to his right. Taking off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
180, 11.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
12, 11.
On first and 10, Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That one intercepted in the end
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now whistles here, and a penalty that makes somebody move early up front. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing is Baker. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's close to the 1st down, but still a couple of yards short. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's going to be caught.
Mayfield's pass.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 10, Buccaneers 7.
much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. First down throw for Burrow. He's going to try it here again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So pretty clearly you knew what this was going to be. They walk out with 5 receivers set, nobody in the backfield, and the entire stadium knows this ball is being thrown in the air. So let's give a lot of credit for the defense. They don't panic, force the incompletion, and it's a really nice play.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
On 2, ready?
On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7 yards pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Right at the line of
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10. Right back to Irving. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll go right and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 14.
This drive's rolling now. Another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Buccaneers 14, Bengals 10. For the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Now Brown. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
11, 11, tank, 11, stop.
A carry here for Brown. To the 20. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard
Quick throw, RPO, and he's got Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
On the give, it's Tucker. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Throwing is Mayfield. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. To throw is Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. The Buccaneers is getting their punter out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Playing good. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Burrow working in the pistol. This one caught by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Dot. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
4-yard line.
Now, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Inside the 35. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
7 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Rolling right. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Down the field, the connection with Hurst. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Hey, I'm 133.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield will swing this out wide to Irving. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he still hit 3rd down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, pace. 11 MT. Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 M. 11. 11.
Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get set. Hey, can.
Brown. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
Bengals 38, Buccaneers 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this
Bucs
kickoff.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Bills drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the big...
Look at him go! And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the...
And he is in! The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game.
Bengals 38. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Got. Ready. Hot. 11. 12. 11. Got.
Now, Burrow. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.